EO, what do you mean you can't complete my order?
I'm sorry, but my supplier suddenly disappeared. I've done what I can, but I have no way of getting what you ordered.
You have to. I've already paid you for them. And I don't take kindly to folks who don't keep to their word.
I know, but what can I do? Hey, do you guys know anyone who can supply these?
Have we seen those things somewhere?
I might have seen them in a shop in Spino.
Really? Thank you. I'll go and check.
Hold on just a second. I'm not letting you get away.
But I can't get your order unless I go to Spino.
Then you guys go and get it for him. I'll repay you, of course. How's this sound for your trouble? It's a deal. I'm counting on you.
Thank you. You're a lifesaver. It's still a mystery to me what happened to my supplier, though.
Oh, did you get them for me? Ah, thanks. Here's your reward. I always keep my end of the deal.
Thanks.
I seriously owe you one. Spino sounds like a place where a guy could really thrive.
Depends on the person, really, but that's certainly true. All sorts of people have found success there, from a well-connected item supplier to a materials processor trained by the very best. Even an argumentative but kind-hearted ex-wannabe junker manages to run a thriving junk shop there.
Wait. Did you say an argumentative wannabe junker? What's his name?
Gite.
It is him! So that's where he went, huh?
What's this? You know him?
He's the supplier I was talking about! Oh, I'm gonna let him have it for leaving me with unfinished work.
Now it's getting interesting. I've gotta see this. Do you need anything? See you later.
Hey there! Thanks!
See these tire tracks? That's a sign that someone's been here before us. Following them might lead us to a useful location like a village or town. The car should also go a bit faster than it would on unpacked ground. If a foe's too tough, you can always run away and live to fight another day.
No such thing as too tough for me.
Perhaps not, but I'm telling you just in case that turns out not to be true.
All right, fine.
the palace close by, we're safe from bandits here. Certainly not safe from the Royal Army, though. Cause a ruckus and soldiers will be on you like hogs.
I don't want to see that.
Demons shouldn't go out looking for trouble, Prince.
Thank you for coming.
Prince, would you please let me have the next turn at the wheel?
Rock, paper, scissors me for it.
You're on. Ready? Rock, paper, scissors.
Yay! I win!
Ah, I'll get you next time.
So this is a human castle, huh? It's a stupid big place to live.
And with plenty more people living around it, this has become an enormous castle town.
The thief got lost. That'd give me something to laugh about for years.
I'll be just fine. Surely if anyone's going to get lost, it'll be you.
Here we go.
What goes through your head in the middle of a fight?
How I'm gonna beat the other guy to a pulp.
That's a start, but you might get better results by predicting what your enemy is going to do and reacting accordingly. You'll find it hard to lose if you're always fighting on favorable terms. We'll probably find traveling merchants on the main roads. They roam over Sandland, peddling their wares to all comers.
Fellow travelers, huh? If we find any, let's stop and compare notes with them.
That's a very large panther. Be careful, Prince. These things move fast.
Looks like we're in for a fight.
Well, so it goes.
Make sure to check your gear every now and then.
You betcha. You betcha. See ya.
Whoop! Here we go.
I still can't come to terms with just how vast the outside world is.
Another battleship that's all busted up inside.
Looks like the only way inside is down. It's slippery, so watch your footing.
Whoop! Here we go. Whoop! Another welcoming party. Time to crash it again. Dead end?
Maybe not. The floor looks fragile.
Try jumping as high as you can in the jump pod. Maybe we can crash through on landing.
Say it again, these things are huge!
The Aquanian should be on the top floor. Let's start climbing.
Damn!
Here we go. Whoop! Ah, man, I'm good. Here we go. Is this elevator busted?
We're gonna have to jump over.
Nice! One down. At least that was sort of fun. Nice! One down. We can get to the next floor from here. Let's move it. Was sort of fun. Here we go. Here we go. Whoop! Here we go. Take that! Whoop! Here we go. Whoop! Here we go. Whoop! Here we go. Yeah. Whoop! Here we go. 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 Finally, the top floor!
Take cover!
The swimmers?
Hey! It's you guys! What are you doing here?
That's our line! What are you up to?
I bet I know. You were eavesdropping, weren't you?
You were fixing to go and get your hands on the aquanium first, weren't you?
Well, yeah, but I mean, not anymore. No one told us it was being guarded by that.
Tough talk for a bunch of cowards.
Never mind them. Let's worry about ourselves. It sounds like there's something up ahead that even the swimmers couldn't handle.
Here we go. Whoop. Here we go. Why? They bit off more than they could chew. Whoop!
That's the stuff!
Not so invulnerable anymore!
Looks like we're in for a fight.
What? Are they attacking too?
Bots are positively swarming out of the woodwork!
That turret's a problem. Let's take it out.
Oh, what the heck? It's attacking from all over the place! Man, what a pain!
Prince, keep your cool! Getting mad at a machine isn't going to help, Prince!
Yeah.
Nicely done!
working! Keep on the offensive! Electrified? Prince, watch out! Looks like the electrified tiles hurt our bot's durability. Find the tiles where there's no current. Good. Keep at it. Don't let up, Prince!
Not so invulnerable anymore.
Well, so it goes. Well, that was a piece of cake.
Wow, just what I'd expect from the
I thought you ran off.
My gut told me to come back and guard the Aquanium from baddies.
Yeah, right. You just wanted to grab it for yourself.
You think we're just gonna let that slide?
No! Listen! It's true. I do want to protect it.
Well, we were planning on selling it to that armed group at first.
Shut it, Sonny! They don't need to know that! I mean, I knew it'd fetch a fine price if I sold it. But I reconsidered when I realized someone could use it for something as awful as that disaster 30 years ago. Besides, I have a few contacts in the Forestland Resistance.
He seems to be telling the truth.
I am!
So can you help us gain entry to Forestland?
That I can't do. Joining forces with you would be collaborating with the Royal Army. I'd never be able to face my friends in the Rebel Army again.
That's understandable.
If it's any consolation, you can have this. It's the core frame for a hoverbot.
Are you sure, Papa? We went to all that trouble to find it.
We're the swimmers! We don't need a bot for crossing water.
Thank you. It's much appreciated.
Huh. Well, I doubt we'll meet again anyway. See ya!
Now then, let's get to searching for that
Here we go. Hey, old man! Found it!
Now we've found all of the Aquanium in Sandland.
So now it's time to throw fists?
It looks like we're gonna have to make it past the border first.
Anne would know how to do it. She snuck across the border before, after all.
Right. Let's get back to Spino.
Here we go.
It looks like we can get out from here, maybe.
This is the room we started in. We're back at the very beginning.
What in the...
The smell of gunpowder, spent shell casings. There's been a battle here.
The Forest Land Army. Damn, you think the town's okay?
Mayor Tor, what happened here?
I have no clue. This Forest Land Army showed up out of nowhere, demanding Aquanium. When I said we had none, they started firing.
Who brought him here? The guy with the scar? Half-stash?
No, their commander was a woman, cold as ice, absolutely merciless.
You held out well against them. Rebel Army experience, I guess.
It's not that. It was Anne who saved our town.
Anne did?
She surrendered, saying she'd lead them to the Aquanium.
When was this?
Not so long ago.
Old man, you remember that map of the secret room in the west?
Yeah.
All right.
In addition to Epi and Kroa, there's this other third commander. Troops are flowing in like the border doesn't exist.
The chaos from Zeu's ouster might be what gave them the chance. Isn't that ironic?
Even that guy might have been useful in his own way, huh?
Fighting fire with fire, eh? I hate to admit it, but it makes sense.
What would you like to do? Hope to see you soon!
Look, tank treads. Seems like they brought a whole brigade.
Great. We can take them all out in one fell swoop. Huh? I hear something. Over here. Huh? Was this the wrong way? It's so hard to tell. It all looks the same.
Enough of this! Deception ill befits a princess. Cease this stubbornness for your own good.
So you recognize me? Even though it's been 10 years.
Of course. You may look older, but what's inside has not changed a bit. The way you smile, how you talk, your endless naivete.
But you have changed, Rosetta. You used to be so kind.
To change is to be human. I would say you're the odd one for remaining so static. In any case, that's enough pointless chit-chat. We have an Aquanium radar back in Forest Land. There is no point in continuing this charade.
We'll just see about that.
The girl escaped! Seize her!
Biels!
General Rosetta! There are demons here!
Pull yourselves together! Remember General Epi's report! Demons are no match for the illustrious Rosetta Brigade. Have no fear! Attack!
Yeah!
Victory will be mine, by any means necessary!
Too easy!
We won't give in. For the honor and glory of our general!
You wanna go at it again?
Stop right there!
Sorry, I messed up.
Don't move. I was unsure if taking a hostage would phase demons, but seems it has turned you into kittens.
Everything you've heard about demons is untrue!
You truly haven't changed. Still the same old bleeding heart you used to be.
And you, Rosetta. I don't even recognize you.
Now, you freaks know where the Aquanium's hidden, do you not? Good. Bring it to me, or else.
No, don't do it! Forget about me. Keep the Aquanium safe! Afraid I can't do that, Anne. My sis would eat me alive if I let anything happen to you. Yells!
Prince,
What? You trying to say we can't give this up just to save some girl?
I would never. We can't leave Lady Lilith's daughter in the hands of her enemies.
After all that trouble to get our hands on this Aquanium, we're just gonna fork it over to them?
Not all of it. All we're giving them is this one capsule.
Huh?
After all, they still don't know that we also got the one from the Merrick battleship. And what they don't know, they won't get.
I see. Serves them right. We have it here.
Then throw it to me!
We did what you said. Now let Anne go.
Now why would I do that? I made no such promise.
What? But we gave you the Aquanium!
Did I say I'd release her in exchange? As if I would ever negotiate with demons.
Then what are you gonna do with her?
Like I would tell you, demon!
You... Niels!
You okay?
Them again?
Don't move! Follow me and the princess will pay! None of you are to move a muscle until we are fully out of sight.
Damn, I thought I busted up every last one of their tanks!
Looks like some of them just pretended to be out of commission. They got us good.
Ah!
I know how you feel, Prince, but get a hold of yourself. We still have a chance to get Anne back.
That's exactly right. We know where to find more Aquanium that we can use as a bargaining chip.
Bargaining schmargaining. It's about time we pounded them into dust.
That's the spirit. That's probably all. We'll rendezvous at Spino and discuss our next move.
There you are.
You don't look so good. Anyone can tell you've barely slept for weeks.
You don't look so chipper yourself.
A lot's happened.
What? They took Anne? And the Aquanium too?
They're not going to hurt Anne, right?
I can't say for sure. We'll have to go to Forestland after them. Would you be able to help us get across the border?
The border's currently a powder keg. There's only a small sliver of land beyond the big dam where our territory and Forestlands meet in the first place. And with our armies at a standoff, not even a scorpion could slip through.
Let us at 'em! We'll just force our way through.
If you attack at the flashpoint, it'll look bad. Like we've allied with the demons to attack Forestland. Then we really would be giving them a pretext for war.
I think that horse has left the stable, Sonny.
That's kind of a tricky subject, you know.
Our forces aren't organized. We can't risk all-out war yet.
So we can't go to Forestland? Is that what you're saying?
Well, there is one way. Have you ever heard of the Cardamo subterranean lake ruins?
Dunno.
Underground ruins north of the dam. They lead to Forestland. Problem is that they're flooded, now that the river's back. I don't know whether you can make your way through. At the very least, you're going to need some sort of boat.
In that case, we've got the perfect ride.
The hoverbot!
But we only have the core frame. Without Anne and blueprints, we can't assemble the bot.
Well, in that case, allow me to lend a hand. I still have the plans from when I was helping Anne.
Plans for a hoverbot? That's awfully convenient.
It's designed for crossing over quicksand, but it'll work.
Really? Well, the Peachy know their bots.
That we do!
I'll stage a little distraction on the border. That should draw their attention away from the ruins.
Appreciate it.
What would you like to do? Hope to see you soon! What would you like to... Hope to see you soon! Have a... Thank you! What would you like? Hope to see you soon! I've done it! I finished the hoverbot!
All right! Forestland, here we come!
What do we do about the Aquanium? Should we stash it somewhere again?
No, we better keep it with us. They said they've got an Aquanium radar back in Forestland. If that's true, trying to hide the Aquanium's gonna be pointless.
So that's how they always seem to know exactly where to find it. But wait, if that's true, it means that taking the Aquanium with us will expose our own location.
Would you mind showing me that Aquanium for a second, please?
Sure.
Aha. The radar's probably just a receiver, one attuned specifically to the wavelength of Aquanium.
Versus sending out radio pulses that bounce off the Aquanium and back to them.
Exactly! Which means all we have to do is... There! This should block the Aquanium emissions.
I see.
You mean you understand how it works?
Of course not. But whatever they just did means that radar can't find it now, right?
Right!
Well, that takes care of my concerns. Time to go.
Yeah! Just you wait, Forestland Army!
Why exactly did they need Anne to show them the way if they have radar?
Probably because they can't call back home while they're in Sandland. This gap in their communication network is one of the few advantages we have on our side.
Beelzebub, I was wondering, can you disguise yourself as a human?
No can do. There are demons who can, though.
That confirms it then. Oh no.
What are you panicking for?
I mean, if demons can look just like humans, then anyone could be a demon. There's no way of telling. It's scary to think about.
Why? You're not scared of me. What's so special about them?
What scares humans most is the
Exactly!
So what? You're gonna live your life being scared of everyone?
Oh no, That sounds terrible.
That doesn't sound like any way to live. Maybe it would help if you had a way to recognize the fakes.
Then let's give him some practice. I'll bring over a demon who's really good at transforming.
Really? Well, that would be great.
When it comes to transforming, you just can't beat the Ghost Clan. Guess I'll try asking Phantom. Hey, Phantom! You're good at transforming, right?
Why, of course. Transforming's my specialty. Everyone always says I'm the best at it. Sometimes. Maybe.
Which is it?
Hey, Prince. You need someone who's good at transforming?
Yeah! I need someone to pass as a human in Spino.
Ooh, that sounds fun. I'll do it.
Hey, wait a second. He asked me, not you.
So, he said he needed someone good at transforming, and that'd be me.
The audacity. I can't recall ever losing a single transform-off.
That's just because you've gone too senile to remember.
I don't mind taking either of you. Do your transform off to decide. The winner comes with me.
I like the sound of that idea. Up for it, Phantom?
Bring it on!
In that case, Prince, get me some shadow grass.
What's that?
It's an herb that us ghosts need to consume to stay out in the light safely.
And I'll need sunshade herb. Does basically the same thing.
Can't I just get one kind?
I can't stand sunshade herb. far too sweet.
And shadowgrass is way too bitter. That stuff's not even edible.
All right already. I'll go get both.
Shadowgrass grows in a cave to the west of that hill at the north of Hingu Ruin.
And sunshade herb grows in a cave east of that same hill.
Got it.
Here we go.
Place called the Subterranean Lake Ruins has gotta be awfully dark and damp, right?
Just what we demons like.
You ever been to Forestland, old man?
No, never. We weren't even allowed to go anywhere remotely near the border. Zayu wanted to keep us away from it for some reason. We should keep our distance from the army base unless necessary.
I bet they've got loads of loot in there.
Can't argue with that, but somehow I doubt they'd take kindly to intruders.
Help! Someone please!
Fritz, we're sinking into the water. This won't work! We should keep our distance from the army base unless necessary.
I bet they've got loads of loot in there.
Can't argue with that, but somehow I doubt they'd take kindly to intruders.
If we can't talk you out of it, please at least try to be sneaky about it.
When you run into enemies in the desert, taking a head count is a good first step.
Can't we just pick them off one by one?
If there are only a few, sure. But with large groups, you risk getting surrounded.
Ha. Sounds more complicated than I thought.
We should keep our distance from the army base unless necessary.
I bet they've got loads of loot in there.
Can't argue with that, but somehow I doubt they'd take kindly to intruders.
If we can't talk you out of it, please at least try to be sneaky about it.
This is the sun shader Phantom was talking about. We can repair it. Okay, now for some hot intel on the area. Yeah. Here we go. This is the Shadowgrass spook was talking about. Okay, now I've got both. Time to get back to Demon Village. One down. Now you don't have to worry about the sun, right?
Yeah, we can start any time.
Oh, right!
Then I'll go first.
Wow, that's incredible.
Really? Feels kinda off. Like I can't be that short.
Sure.
So, it's my turn now, right? Here goes!
How impressive!
You sure? No way my legs are that stubby.
Well, you see, never mind.
So, who won?
They were both kinda crappy, so...
In that case, why don't you let Shion decide the winner? The loser will be whoever's disguise Shion manages to see through first.
Oh, nice idea.
Is Shion the human in Spino you mentioned wanting to scare?
Yeah.
Fine by me. Let's go to Spino and scare this Shion fellow.
Okay. We'll come with you next time you go there. So we're fooling a guy called
Good day to you, Mr. Shion. How do you fare?
Hi, Rao. Huh? Mister?
How's it hanging, Shion?
Huh? There's two of you?
Yeah, I brought them for you.
What's going on?
Did we scare ya? Two of these three old men are demons in disguise. Can you tell which ones are fake?
Yeah, I think so. The two on either side, right?
What the? This guy saw right through us!
I didn't think a mere human would be able to tell us apart so easily.
See? Told you you were bad at this.
Right. It's because Rao doesn't speak the way either of them do.
The way I talk? I forgot to even think about that. I've clearly got some stuff to brush up on for next time. I know! I'm gonna stay here and practice transforming into more.
Then so will I. I can't very well fall behind you.
You're both moving in?
But wouldn't two shapeshifters living in town be Shion's worst nightmare?
No. I should be fine now that I've seen Transformers at work. I'm pretty sure that I'll be able to figure out if someone's real by talking to them.
Then it's a deal, I guess.
I'm so grateful, Beelzebub. Demons don't scare me anymore, and it's all thanks to you.
No, what have I done?
I'll practice shapeshifting into humans until Spook won't be able to hold a candle to my craft.
Hey! Thanks!
you scattering sand around?
I'm practicing sand fortune telling. Wanna try?
No thanks.
Oh, come on. Let me practice on you. Here goes.
What does it say?
Let's see. It says you'll fight your dad and win.
I'll beat the king of demons? Yeah, right. That'd never happen.
Oh. Guess I'm no good at fortune telling after all.
Is there something in particular you want to find out?
No, not really. I just thought it'd be a fun thing to be able to do. You'd know everything that was gonna happen.
You could be onto something. If I could predict my dad's mood, I'd never get told off again.
Something tells me you'd still get told off.
Why don't we invite a skilled fortune teller to come live here?
There'd be a new resident too. So it's 2 birds with 1 stone.
Hey, great idea.
Do you know where we'd find a fortune teller, old man?
There'd probably be one somewhere busy, like the royal capital.
All right, let's go.
Pleased to meet you. Pleased to meet you. Then it's settled.
Excuse me. Would you like a psychic reading? I can tell you anything you wish to know. The state of your luck, your romantic, academic, or career prospects, how much money you'll make. That said, I can't guarantee my predictions' accuracy. I'm afraid I'm in a bit of a slump.
Seriously?
Nothing I predict comes true these days, and I keep losing customers. If I fail one more time, I'm going to give up and leave the capital.
How about you come to Spino?
You sure, Prince? What good is an inaccurate fortune teller?
All my clients used to tell me that my readings were fairly on point, but then one of them started screaming at me over a bad prediction, and I lost my confidence. Ever since, I haven't been able to foretell anything
Sounds like you're in a slump, all right. You might get your skills back if you regain some confidence.
Why don't you try coming to Spino for the time being?
Sure, why not? It's not like business is booming here anyway.
All right.
I'll head to Spino now then.
Old man?
Don't worry about it. I have an idea.
If you say so.
said I'd quit.
Oh, Beelzebub! Thank you for bringing a fortune teller into town.
Has she read your fortune yet?
No. She said she's too scared to.
I'm sorry. Fortune telling is my whole life. Just the thought that my next reading may be my last is enough to make my hands start trembling.
I know how you feel, but try to muster some courage. I'm sure you'll be able to read Beelzebub here's fortune.
The demon over there? But I can't even get humans right.
What are you doing, old man?
Whatever she predicts, you can make it come true, can't you? If she gets it right this time, it'll help her get back on track.
So that was your idea. Okay, but if she predicts I'm gonna beat my dad in a fight or something, it's not happening.
We'll have to be specific about the question we ask then. There's something I'd like you to tell us about, actually. Prince will be taking part in an upcoming race. Can you tell us if he'll perform well in it?
It's just a yes or no question. Surely I can manage that much.
Give it a go then.
Okay. Here goes nothing. I see it! I see victory in your future! In the Wasteland Special Race!
Hang on a minute. She's talking about the wrong race.
You'll just have to enter that one then.
Aw, come on.
Ooh, how exciting! I wonder if she'll be ready.
If not, I'll be going on a journey to find myself. And I may not ever come back.
Fine. I'll do it.
What would you like? Hope to see you soon! Have a look! Thank you!
Always remain calm, no matter the situation. Clear thinking will lead you to victory, even when the odds are against you.
You're talking to the Fiend Prince. I'm like the definition of calm. Looks like we're not the only travelers out here.
We should think about stopping by that campsite they're using ourselves. It's a communal camp that's open to all travelers.
Talk about convenient!
If enemies take you by surprise, just stay calm and try to get distance from them.
And then run away.
Running in a blind panic gives them more chances to hit you in the back. Assess the situation calmly instead.
I prefer running toward them.
See these tire tracks? That's a sign that someone's been here before us.
At least that was sort of fun.
See these tire tracks? That's a sign that someone's been here before us.
Here we go.
If enemies take you by surprise, just stay calm and try to get distance from them.
And then run away.
Running in a blind panic gives them more chances to hit you in the back. Assess the situation calmly and... We might be able to reach these inaccessible spots.
Let's try to remember this spot. Looks like we're not the only travelers out here.
We should think about stopping by that campsite they're using ourselves.
Prince, we're sinking into the sand. This won't work.
If enemies take you by surprise, just stay calm and try to get distance from them.
And then run away.
Running in a blind panic is the more
Prince, we're seeing...
Looks like we're not the only travelers out here.
We should think about stopping by that campsite they're using ourselves. It's a communal camp that's open to all travelers.
Talk about convenient! Well, so it goes. Whoa! Hup! Here we go. Hey, old man, what would you do if you ran into a tough enemy?
Have a look! Thank you!
Hope to see you soon!
Have a look! Thank you!
fighting in cramped areas like cliffs, beware of blind spots. Getting caught off guard puts you at a disadvantage.
I definitely hate things like that. I'll be careful. At least that was sort of fun. Here we go. Tell me something. How do humans make a living?
Crafts, agriculture, hunting, trade. It's pretty varied. And some bad eggs resort to thievery, of course.
Well, so it goes. Tell me something. How do humans make a living?
Crafts, agriculture, hunting, trade. It's pretty varied. And some bad eggs resort to thievery, of course.
We steal from humans sometimes too.
That's nothing to be proud of. Unless you're stealing from the army, that is.
Prince, we're seeing...
We'll probably find traveling merchants on the main roads. They roam over Sandland, peddling their ware.
That's a huge crocodile!
It's not a good idea to try to fight that thing barehanded.
That's a huge crocodile!
Attack it from the bot, Prince! Attack it from the bot, Prince!
See these tire tracks? That's a sign that someone's been here before us. Following them might lead us to a useful location like a village or town. The car should also go a bit faster than it would on unpacked ground.
Well, so it goes.
It's the leader of the raptor.
Watch out for its fiery breath in particular.
Here we go.
Have a look! Thank you!
I heard there's an arena somewhere in this area where the region's strongest gather.
Gathered to do what?
They duke it out in all sorts of contests for a chance at some quick cash.
Chicken butt for cash? Heck yeah, let me at him! Here we go. She said the Wasteland Special Race, didn't she?
Get your butts in here!
Hey, treat your customers with a bit more respect, would you?
Shut up and get ready if you're here for the race. The good old Wasteland Special Race is about to begin.
Yeah.
What would you... Hope to see you soon!
Hey! Thanks!
What would you... Hope to see you soon! Have a look!
Thank you!
What would you like? Hope to see you soon!